Gentlemen, last Shabbos of the year! The Sfarim say that the last days leading up to Rosh Hashana and days between Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur is a time to make up for the whole year. So if you didn't get Shabbos right a whole year, this Shabbos is an opportunity to get it right and do a tikkun, a rectification, fixing of the year. So use this Shabbos, make it beautiful. Okay, when we think about Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, davening, when we think of this whole period that's coming up, what are the emotions that come up for you? I mean, I'm going to be very honest here. I'll tell you some of the emotions that over the years it changes, sometimes different years, different things. But sometimes I feel kind of very frustrated. Sometimes I feel scared. Sometimes I feel like I wish I could just go to sleep and this would all be over until I wake up. Sometimes I think I just wish it was Sukkot already. Sometimes I don't even want to think about it. I want to just detach. Sometimes it's like I can get through this. It's 2 days and then another day. Sometimes I say there's a real opportunity here to reset. We constantly need to reset in life. We constantly need to reset to get ourselves back on path. Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is an amazing opportunity to do that, and it's a time where we're supposed to do that. It doesn't mean that we fixed everything, but it means we corrected course. But I want to get back to this, like what we're feeling during this period, and whose move comes first? You guys know the game of chicken? Various ways people play it, with pocket knives, with cars, there's different ways that people play it. What is this game? Who flinches first? Who gives way first? That's chicken. What about in a relationship where there are two parties and things feel a little awkward between them? Who makes the first move? I want to read you a medrash that we say it's on Eicha, which we read every year on Tisha B'Av, and it reports like a conversation between Hashem and the Jewish people. Hashivenu Hashem elecha v'noshuva. Hashem, return us to you, please, and we will return. You bring us back, we will return. The Jewish people, Amar Knesset Yisrael Lefnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The Jewish people say before Hashem, Ribono Shel Olam, Shelchahu, first move is yours. Hashivenu, bring us back. We're too far away. We don't know how to get back into this relationship. We're messed up. Hashem, you do it. Amar Lahem, Hashem says to the Jewish people, Shelachemhu, you make the first move. Shenemar, it says in the pasuk, Shuvu Elai, return to me, v'ashuva aleichem, and I will return to you. You have to make the first move. Hashem, Amar Lefanav. Jewish people say back, Shelchahu, it's yours. Shenemar, there's another pasuk. You have two psukim, they seem to go against each other. We got a third pasuk over here to decide the argument. Shenemar, Shuvenu Elokei Yishenu. You return us, the God of our salvation. Lekach nemar, therefore it says, Hashivenu Hashem elecha v'noshuva. Hashem, return us to you, and we will return. Who has to make the first move? You know, sometimes in a relationship, let's say a husband and wife, they get into an argument, and they're both not happy. And the wife tries to make a joke to maybe ease the tension or to kind of end the battle. She makes a joke, and the husband has a choice. What's his choice? He could just say, "You're very funny." and continue the dispute, or he could laugh and make a joke back in kind or say something kind in response. And in relationships, this goes back and forth. Who has to make the first move? And even if I make a first move, does the other party accept it? And so we come to Rosh Hashanah. We're in Elul. We come to the end of this year. And how do I do this? It's like such, I don't know, it doesn't feel like such a good time. It doesn't feel like it's this time of blessing. Big decisions are being made in this period of Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur about a whole year. Think back over the year and all the different things that happened. A lot of those decisions were made on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. So we're trying not to avoid the relationship, but to engage in the relationship. And we say, Hashem, return us to you and we will come back. Hashem says, okay, I'm going to give you food. I'm going to give you life. I'm going to give you good moments. Can you take them? Or will you just take them for granted and push it away and not come back? How are you going to take all the blessing that's in your life? Are you going to look at the things you're lacking or look at the things you have and say, even though somehow the relationship isn't the way it was supposed to be, and we feel this distance from you, and as a result, the bad things that exist in our life exist? Okay, how do we get this relationship back on track? We ask Hashem, rule over us on this day. We should all see you as our king. We should all be able to connect that you're the one who's giving us life and giving us support and giving us what we need. Who has to make the first move? The Medrash seems to indicate that Hashem makes the first move. And he's making it. And he's saying, okay, now come back. Take this opportunity. We all need, I must tell you, I am talking to myself as much as to you because it's a hard time to get it right. But this is the opportunity to reset, to recalibrate, and to say, okay, Hashem, Hashivenu Hashem Elecha, you brought us back. V'noshuva, we're going to return to you. We should all use this period well, gentlemen. Aksiv v'chasim atayva.